The world has changed. Women have grown. And these three women are the living exception of what most women are not thinking about. Like somebody's angels, the blonde, the brunette, and the redhead are on fire. And they're here for you. Daisy might be a little too real. Maria is not afraid of being tough. And Alexandra likes to humor herself along with everybody else. Come discover what reality feels like through these women's eyes. It's a Women on Wheels life experience. Get ready for Women on Wheels. Oh, and be sure to wear your heels.
Let's do this, guys. How are you?
Hello. Hello, everybody.
We are happy to be here again for the 9th week. We have been with you.
Is it number 9 already?
Yeah, we have been with you for 2 months.
My gosh.
And I love the feedback that people are giving us, and the response is really good.
When do we have a party, like an anniversary?
We are going
every 3 months or something?
Yeah, we're going to have a party. We're going to have a kickoff party and then a kick on or whatever.
And of course, a kicking party.
Yeah, and
A
of course,
kick-in.
that's when the party never ends.
Exactly. Remember, we also have a hashtag with Party Never Ends. So if you want to communicate with us, we are constantly looking for hashtags and see what people are talking about.
Love those hashtags.
Exactly. I want to say hi to all my stalkers as well.
Oh, please.
Can we add some more, like Daisy's?
Please, no.
You know, we want some stalkers. I don't mind. I mean,
I have a
as long
couple.
as they're long distance stalkers, you can go to my Facebook and find out everything I'm up to and like it.
Don't be mean. There's some people who are mean on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh my
We don't have
god,
time.
a stalker number 1's texting me.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
say anything they want because we cannot see their faces.
We
So,
don't have
Yeah.
time for that.
no mean. No being a bully.
No bullying. I'm talking about that I respect their determination. That's one thing I respect. Anyways, I'm happy to always be here and talk to you about a hot topic that we have this Sunday. It's awesome. We might offend a couple of people because this is actually a little serious topic, but you know, if we haven't already offended some people, but we need to do this for the sake of all. We are talking about women and for women. I am Alexandra and I'm here for counseling on whatever, if no license is required.
All right.
Yes.
Wow.
Remember that you are on
Women on Wheels.
And I'm Daisy Cedeno. I'm your Facebook, Twitter person. You can send me your post. Tell me what's going on in your life. Our Facebook is Women on Wheels TV show. And, of course, the Twitter is Women on Wheels TV. So find us and we want to know who you are, what you're doing, and let's have some fun. And also, we have polls coming up every week. We need to know what exactly you feel about this post. Very interesting poll.
Yeah.
So we want to know your opinion, okay? So this is Daisy Cedeno here in Women on Wheels.
And I'm Maria Salamis. If you need to talk, if you need to express yourself, to vent, well, you know, don't call here if you need to vent with your whole life and everything. But I mean, and granted,
where should they call her?
you call your mom, call your best friend, call
Talk to your cat.
yeah.
That was mean.
No.
The cat people out there, I'm so sorry.
I am a cat person. I have 3 kitties.
No, actually, no. We appreciate that. We all vent, of course. Let's all
Yes.
admit to that. Although, you know, call us or text us. Tell us your opinion about what we're bringing on the show today, and bring it to the table. Tell us everything. We need to hear from you. So our number is 786-370-6186, or you can call 786-440-8450. Post your comments about our weekly polls or comments on the radio show. And, again, just like what Daisy and Alexandra said, go on our Facebook pages and you can see what our updates are all about. So I'm Maria Salamis, and I'm ready to have some fun.
Let's do it.
Well, I am in the need of some attention.
Oh, you are. You're one of those?
You are
No.
just so needy.
No, I'm just in the need of some attention, and I want to thank the audience that they give us attention.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you think that we need some attention from them, and that's why we're doing this?
I think we, as you know, people that works in the entertainment business, we have that. We need the clapping, feeling, the audience. We need all of that. I think, yeah, a little bit of that. But do we are on the edge of being a needy person? Are we?
There's some girls like that.
Yeah.
I think there's some girls. I think there's some
Or
girls.
guys? Both.
Of course, of course, there's
That's
some.
a scary thing.
Well, I
Like,
think
a needy guy. That's a scary.
I think it has a lot. I think it has something to do with some insecurities.
Oh, but we're coming back, guys, from commercials, and we'll tell you all about today's topic. So stay put.
Don't be needy.
Good stuff.
We'll be right back. We are back, and we are happy that we are finally going to tell you a topic. It's very cute. It's a cute topic. We don't, like I said before, we don't want to offend anybody, but we want to address some things that are going to help. Okay, maybe are going to help each other. We are here to help each other. All right. So today we want to be neutral. So don't feel that you're being attacked by us. Maybe if there's something that you are doing of the things that we mentioned, you might think about improving them, right? So how much is too meddling, sharing, spending time, calling, and all that your other significant?
Yeah, that's funny. I've seen so many women like that, and I just wish they would understand better what their role is in the relationship and in life in general. I mean, it's like, I think some people need to just step back, think, and try to look from above the situation, right? What do you think?
I have so many things to say about this topic. I feel that, first of all, it's about how secure you are with your own persona.
That's big.
I mean, you have to... There's some people that need more than others, and there are some people who need way too much, and you can really scare the hell out of your partner if you are that person that is on top of, you know, all the time.
Right.
All the time on top of...
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree, because that other person may just get so exhausted.
When is too needy? When do you feel it's too much? Like, for example, I was listening the other day to Enrique Iglesias. You know him.
Yes.
Like
Do I
him.
know him? No,
He's the son
I
of
knew
Julio.
his father in person. I met his father.
Nice. Well, I was listening to him. He had an interview, and I just catch something that it was interesting. He is so busy, and his special one in his life is also very busy. They are not the kind of couple that is going to be sitting down at the table at the end of the day. Well, how was your day? How was this? They're not like that. So not everybody is able to get there and keep having a relationship. But there's some people who they don't have this thing about how's your day going, calling all the time, and share everything that happened from the beginning of your day. That's when I said, I think that's too much. That's how I feel. I don't know about you, Maria.
I don't know. I mean, I've spoken to some women that I've seen this happen to, and I've caught myself, you know, I'll admit, I've caught myself, you know, being that way also. But, I mean, but do they really change? You know, so, I don't know. I guess I don't know, I guess you just have to want to change. And if you can't change, then something's going on. Something's going on.
Well, if you change, it's because I feel, like, for example, you're a little bit also intimidated to share your feelings. That's at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, when you're dating somebody, you try to go slow. But when you're already in the relationship, that's when you have to be very careful.
That's when you unveil everything. That's
exactly.
when everything comes out. And even a year goes by, and everything's like a story.
Fairy tale?
Like a fairy
at the
tale.
Beginning. At the beginning, it's all beautiful and everything is perfect.
Because everybody's pretending. But, we want to ask the audience, and we're going to have a couple of feedbacks of questions that I have brought myself from people. What would make somebody too needy? Like you say, oh, that girl is too needy. She's like a needy woman. And she's just like all over the guy. She
needs to be acknowledged. We were talking off the air. We need to be. They need to be acknowledged. They need to identify. How do they reading you? A needy person is reading everything that you're doing. So, oh, he loved me. He doesn't love me. He did this. He did that. He's reading you, and at the same time, everything that he is doing is going to that way, to that path. If you do this, you love me. If you don't do this, you don't love me. So I think it's somebody who has insecurities.
Yes.
They need to be acknowledged. They're not secure of themselves. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Let's come back from commercial, guys, and we'll keep talking about this. If you want to comment on the social networks, you can do so. And, you can always send us a message. We'll be right back.
Good subject.
The world has changed. Come discover what reality feels like through these women's eyes. It's a Women on Wheels life experience. Get ready for Women on Wheels.
Okay. All right, guys, we are back and we have more comments for you. I personally think that you cannot confuse a needy woman with a jealous woman. Right? Or a controlling woman. You have to be able to know how to identify if you are in one of those categories. Because
a needy is sometimes controlling, don't you think?
A needy is sometimes controlling, but I think a controlling person is a much aggressive behavior.
Yeah.
It's a little more aggressive. I think a needy behavior is a little more about complaining and crying and being in constant shame and suffering and maybe martyrize yourself a little bit.
I would label that as insecure.
Yeah, insecurity. I would say insecurity can be a root. It can be like a root,
right,
or a generator of the other things, the other outcomes. For example, what do you think about needy?
Well, I was thinking the same thing, but I guess it does have a lot to do with insecurities, and then on the guy's perspective, if he sees that and if he really cares about the girl, he would do something about it. But again, have your limits. Don't go crazy. So, if again, I admit it, we're all needy.
Yeah,
we're all needy.
Yeah,
but
women are needy when you compare them to men.
Right, we are all needy, and I have to say some guys are needy too. I will tell you that. But again, if it's I'm saying it on the other side, if it's a guy that is very needy and I really like this guy, I'll be attentive to him. But there you go. There's the communication. That's Daisy's favorite word.
I will be scared.
Yeah, I wouldn't be scared. I'll lay it on the line. Lay it on the line. Why be scared?
A guy is calling me to ask me what am I doing from the beginning of the day until the end. I'm like, okay, I have to go. I'm busy and I like you, but you need to stop because you're scaring the hell out of me.
Well, just tell him the truth.
Exactly, but he doesn't stop. There's a situation that maybe you need to go to the psychologist.
Exactly.
Because a guy or a woman that you have to give a space, Maria.
Oh no, I agree. Yeah, you can't put a bubble around the person. I agree. If I need to breathe as well. Don't put a bubble around us. Do not put a bubble around us. But anyway, I have a good text message from Lisa in North Palm Beach. Women are needy, but we need our space as well. So that's all she put, and thank you so much. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I think that's like really good that she said that, because you just like what I said before, you need to breathe. And what do you?
We have another text coming up.
Yeah, just we want to say hi to a friend of mine. He's texting. Her name is Farah.
Farah or Farah?
It's Farah.
Farah, that's pretty.
Yeah. Well, she's from Dominican Republic. She's in New York. Hi, Farah. We want to say hi to you from the show, and I hope you are enjoying this hot and crazy topic.
Do you think there's a level of like the level of enough neediness? Like, for example, you need to show a little bit of neediness to your man so he feels comfortable. I mean, there has to be like a level that is okay, and it is not described as a needy person.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, of course.
There's to level it out.
Yes,
level it out. I see what you mean. Yeah.
There's always ways to do it. So I think when we come back from commercials, we'll be discussing a little. We'll be giving our point of view to the audience on this topic. Maybe things that you're doing to send the guy away, things that you're doing that you can improve. Because I know that you cannot change everything about yourself when something is, because we all have flaws, but there's always a way to improve yourself.
Agreed.
We'll be right back from commercials. See ya.
Be right back.
Yeah, I like it.
So we have a couple of very, very fast recommendations, like to identify how you are needy. Like if you're doing certain things, you are a needy person. Maria, what do you think?
I say too, if you're calling him too much.
What is too much?
Oh my gosh, you call him, what, three times in an hour?
What about 3 times a day? Is that too much?
It depends on the receiving end.
Yeah,
depends on the other side.
Maybe too much. 3
in
times.
the beginning, maybe too much.
Because in the morning, has to say hello, how was your day, and then at the end of the day, in the middle of maybe for noon.
And you know what? I have to make a comment about that. A morning text is so sweet.
Yes.
I think it's so sweet to start out
don't
your
call
day.
me. Don't call me in the morning because I'm busy, right?
Right. Daisy's schedule is crazy in the morning. You miss radio, everything. Crazy.
Don't call me. I had a friend who, I had to say it.
So
he was cute. If he's listening, I'm sorry. But do not call me in the morning because I cannot pay attention. Hi, baby, how are you? I'm busy. I can't.
Maybe he should call you at 4 a.m. since you work at 5.
No, I'm busy. I'm picking up my coffee. I'm doing stuff. I need to concentrate on what I'm going to do through the day. If you send me a text, like Maria said, that's perfect.
See, I like that early in the morning. Like, if you're up at 4 o'clock
what
in
do
the
you
morning,
like early in the morning?
I would like, if they're
I like
up
some stuff early in the morning.
I like hot chocolate early in the morning.
There's some stuff that I like really early in the morning.
What would you
but
say
after
that
you
is too
leave
needy?
me alone.
What would you say that is too needy for the girl?
Too needy? Yeah. Let's go back to the subject. We're off topic.
Off the record.
How many? I will say too needy. I will say show up to his work, to whatever he's doing without saying I'm coming. I don't think that's, unless there's something else going on. I think you have to have a little, you have to be very careful how you do it.
There's gonna be a level of respect.
Yeah, just don't be like all over his business all the time. Maybe a surprise lunch. Maybe once, like I came to invite you for lunch. That's beautiful.
See, I love surprises.
Yeah, a surprise like that. But there's some girls that show up like every Let me see.
And
what
they
the-
never tell you, like, oh yeah, I'm getting there at 9 and they come at 7.
Yeah, that's not nice. That's not nice because
Do you think,
he's busy doing stuff and he's like, okay, I cannot pay attention to you. You know, you have to go, and that's like there's a little there, right there.
No,
So
but again, no, I mean, again, I'm going back to that morning text. I love that. You know, if I wake up to a sweet little text, I think that's super cute. It starts out your day with a smile. Who wouldn't like that?
so
Yeah,
3
of
calls
course.
per hour is too much.
No, I mean, no.
Yeah, 3 calls per hour is too much.
You think?
Yeah.
I think what makes a woman needy is that she follows the guy too much, or even her friends. She's always calling, and she needs like attention. She's in the need of attention, and that can be a little dangerous because you have to be able to be alone. You have to be able to amuse yourself, you know, and be able to go out, be your own person.
You know
So
what?
too many calls, too many texts, and what else? Oh, and I have one more thing. Like for example, if he doesn't call you right away or text you right away, I think 2 texts is enough. Or
Yeah.
2 calls is enough. He
I would just
already know your number. What's going on?
I would just have the guy have the lead,
Yes.
just like dancing.
Well, that's cool. We'll be right back. We have somebody that I want to talk to. It's a dear friend of mine, and she's gonna give us a little feedback on this topic.
The world has changed. Come discover what reality feels like through these women's eyes. It's a Women on Wheels life experience. Get ready for Women on Wheels.
All right, guys, we are back from commercials, and we have a dear friend on the phone. Her name is Florangel. How are you?
Hey, Florangel.
Hey, how are you guys? Thank you for having me.
Of course. Welcome.
So Daisy wants to ask you a question, Florangel.
All right, go for it.
Flor Angel, I want to know, I mean, how do you feel a person is too needy, especially a girl is too needy? How do you feel?
feel
How do
like-
you see it?
I think it's a little bit of a nuisance, especially when it's to the point when you can't cut them off. And I've seen that a lot. Not only like when it comes to their boyfriends, but even their friends, they become a little too needy. And I've seen that happen a lot. And I personally think it's very much a nuisance. And I don't really understand why that happens. I guess it's lack of love for themselves and not being able to be alone, at least for a little while. But yeah, it's pretty much like I see it happen a whole lot, like especially within my circle of friends.
So you feel like maybe once you feel like a distance from your partner, that's when you start becoming needy?
Was it?
Is it because maybe once you feel a distance from your partner, that's when one becomes a little needy?
Well, I would say it's just like when it's at a point when you can't be apart at all without them getting, without it like actually when they feel like they actually have to stick around all the time. That's when you know a person is getting too needy.
Mm-hmm.
When they call you all the time, when it sort of becomes like a nuisance, like it becomes annoying.
Too much.
It's like their world gravitates around somebody else's planet.
Right.
It's like they only think when they have another brain connected to their brain.
So
That's
Yeah.
figurative.
it's all about them.
It's like a life support.
It's like life support. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like they're on
they
life
die.
support.
They
I
die.
would say it's gone to the point where it's a little bit scary
Yes.
to even see sometimes because it sort of becomes stalkerish and
Yeah.
you just.
Do you
it
think a
gets scouted
stalker
too
is
fast.
a needy person? Do you think you could compare a
That's crazy.
stalker and a needy person?
That's the highest level.
A what?
Stalker.
A stalker and a needy person, could you compare them, or do you think there's some elements that
I mean, I think the needy person kind of has some elements from the stalker. I wouldn't take it as far as calling them a stalker, but it can escalate too fast to that point where they can become one.
have you ever had a needy boyfriend? Or that's usually with girls. That usually happens with girls,
I've
right?
seen it with guys too.
Actually, I did. I was in a relationship like that before, but to the point where I couldn't even breathe by myself.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. No, I've seen guys being needy.
And it was kind of it was kind of like, it was very annoying, especially because I was so young.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, dude, we're so young, we're not going to get married, you know? Like, stupid.
Dude, leave me alone.
Dude, chill, dude.
Oh, I like you.
Of course, that's why I like her.
Yeah, no, I agree with her. I mean, guys can be very needy as well.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I would say I see it a little bit more on guys lately than I do on girls, especially around the age of 20, 21. Like, around that age, that's when I think it becomes more prominent on guys. While, like, in high school and even middle school, the guys are the ones that are needy.
I know.
Girls, I'm not really thinking as much about guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Floor, thank you very much for being here with us.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful...
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, have a wonderful night, okay? Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye.
All right, we'll be back from commercials. This is the end. No, this is not the movie. The end. I'm
It's just the
sorry.
beginning.
This is just the beginning of your week tomorrow, but we are coming to the show's end, and I have a couple of things that would send your man away or whoever you're in a relationship with away. The first thing is asking too many questions. Where were you? What did you do?
That's a
And
good
who
one.
did you speak with? And things like that. And that can be confused with a jealous person, but I think a needy person, like I said before, is not very grumpy and aggressive and controlling like jealous people are. So asking too many questions would be the first thing. The second thing would be just trying to hang out all the time with your other significant. It's like you need to have your own time. You cannot go to the gym with that person, eat with that person, be at home with that person, and go out with that person.
Oh my gosh, give me a break.
No, you need to have a girlfriend time. You need to have a
Right.
family. You know.
Right.
Anyways, Daisy's gonna tell you how to
Address.
improve those things after you address if you have these situations. Another thing that makes a woman too needy is when she needs to be acknowledged all the time. Like there's a family reunion, for example, and your other significant's not paying attention to you, you know, he's socializing or whatever, and you feel left behind. And I have a fourth one would be that you want to talk about feelings all the time, and you need the other person to ask you about your feelings and what are you thinking about this and what are you thinking about that. Like you need somebody to get your insights all the time and ask you questions about your feelings, about what you like, what you don't like, and things like that. That's another thing that I would say that sends a guy away. And a final thing that I would recommend you not to do when you're in a relationship is to walk into his personal space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you start walking into somebody's personal space, you're busting their balls. You're just not giving them time to breathe away from you and maybe miss you. You are coming with him to his time with his friends, and it's just, I mean, he's not going to talk about the same things when you're there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen.
Well, I have the things that you can do to
Improve.
and I have one word: location, location, location.
What?
To
yes,
improve.
do I sound like a real estate agent?
Yes,
Well, you need to find yourself first. You need to know who you are. You need to find yourself in another place besides your significant one.
and what you want.
In what you want. You need to find a hobby. You need to be with other people besides your significant one. Give him some space. He will miss you more. He will appreciate you more. And you need to find other friends and other things to do and say and people to talk to. You have to have a girls' night out. You have to have like a family. Like I'm gonna be with my mom today. You know that. And I do it every first Friday of the month. And that will be like, okay, she has her own life, this girl, and he will appreciate you more. That's why I say location. Just find yourself.
Right.
Find yourself.
Again, and I agree with that. I mean, just you need to know who you are, obviously, and make the guy need you.
Yes.
Right. And another thing I will never forget. One of my clients, I was cutting her hair in PGA National, and she recommended me this book because we were talking about relationships. And this is a really good book. And I'm not a big reader. I can't sit my butt down to read, but this one really grabbed me right when I started reading it. It's called Women Who Love Too Much by Robin Norwood. And let me tell you, this book tells you a lot of examples of other women and what they've done in other relationships. And it was all about needy women and what they did. And it was pretty much an example of what we're talking about today. So, and again, just like Daisy said, do a girls' night out. Make him need you. It's going to be hard because we're so needy, but think on the flip side. If you want to be needed, stop. Stop and make him need you.
All right, guys, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week, or we'll hear you later. Remember our social media all the time.
Facebook, Women on Wheels TV, and of course the Twitter account, also Women on Wheels TV.
Instagram, don't forget our Instagram, girl. And our phone numbers, which is 786-370-6186 or 786-440-8450.
And remember, this was
Women on Wheels. That's a wrap.
See ya!
Come discover what reality feels like through these women's eyes. It's a Women on Wheels life experience. Get ready for Women on Wheels. Oh, and be sure to wear your heels.